shocking animal abuse in North Idaho.
There's a lot of blood. Feel real sorry for the animal.
A moose tortured and left for dead.
Just to go out and terrorize animals, no, I don't approve of that.
And good evening. A joyride in North Idaho quickly ended with an innocent animal struggling to stay alive.
On Monday, an injured bull moose was found in a pool of blood in a driveway in Mullen. The State Department of Fish and Game says 3 young men intentionally chased the moose with their car, eventually breaking its leg and leaving it to die. We want to warn you, some of the pictures you're about to see are graphic. From our North Idaho newsroom, KXLY4's Annie Bishop explains how one neighbor is outraged and who may have to foot a $10,000 fine.
There's a lot of blood, and feel real sorry for the animal. I really do. It shouldn't have ever happened.
Patches of moose hair lay scattered across John Erickson's icy driveway. A trail of blood slowly fades into the snow.
It's hard to see anything like that.
On Monday morning, John discovered an injured bull moose laying near his Jeep. He immediately called the Idaho Department of Fish and Game.
As much blood that was in the driveway here, I thought there was a war out here. You know, there was blood all over the place.
It all started about 3 a.m. on Monday morning. That's when Idaho Fish and Game say 3 adults were on a joyride. When they came around this corner, they saw the moose in the road. That's when Fish and Game says the driver began pestering the moose with its car, pinning the animal up against a snowbank.
After they had pinned it and it hit the windshield and spidered the windshield, it slid off the front of the car. The momentum of the car was continuing forward, and actually were up on top of the moose, and they backed off of it,
causing internal damage and breaking one of its legs. Josh Stanley, a conservation officer with Fish and Game, says this is the car involved in the abuse. He says the animal suffered for almost 6 hours before he was forced to shoot and kill it, relieving the moose of its misery. A witness led Stanley to the suspects. He says they eventually admitted to the crime.
In a sick way, they said they showed some remorse because once they had injured the animal, they wanted to go put it down. They knew that it was mortally probably wounded.
In Idaho, illegally taking a bull moose is a felony, carrying a $10,000 fine. Stanley is recommending the county prosecutor charge the driver with the crime.
It's very serious. I mean, $10,000, obviously, that kind of money shows you how much the state of Idaho values a bull moose.
I don't like people doing this purposely to an animal. No, I just don't care for that.
In Mullen, Annie Bishop, KXLY4.